Hello guys, my name is Engineer Adede. I just want to briefly look at this irregular series question, and it will interest you that you learn a lot from this video. Now let's start. The question says find the end term of the sequence. The end term of the sequence 0, 7, 26, 63 and 124 and so forth and so on. The end term. Now for us to find the end term, this is an irregular series. Well, sequence rather. We are going to have what? Take the difference first. So when we take the difference, what 7 minus 0 is 7. 26 minus 7 is what? Let's see, is 19. 19. Then 63 minus 26 will give us about let me confirm it. 63 minus 26 we would have 7. 37. Now there's 124 minus 63. That would have it as what? 61. Now, having gotten that, what you are going to do is to find the difference. 19 minus 17 is 12. Then 37 minus 19 was 18. Then 61 minus 20 minus 37 will give us what? 24. Is 24? Let's confirm. 61 minus what? 37. 11. Well, we are going to have 5. 24. So having gotten that now, what we're going to do is what? Take the next level. This minus this will give us what? 6. This minus this will give us 6. That means we now have a stable, that means sequence that is stable from an irregular sequence to a regular sequence. Because if you check, 12 to 18 is the first of 6. 18 to 24 is the first of 6. So that means we are able to generate an irregular sequence to a regular sequence with a common difference of 6. So before we get to this point where we have a common difference that is constant, let's call this position between here and here, let's say n cube, because we are going to have 1, 2, 3. Before we have a stable what? Difference, common difference. How many step are we going to take? We are going to have 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 3 steps. This is 1, 2, and 3. So this one will take n cube. Yeah, this one n square. Then this n. That's how we're going to do it, because it took us 3 steps to have a stable common difference. That means to have what do you call it? 6 at the final end, that is stable constant. Now, having done that, what we're going to do now is our n term will now be what? What's our n term? Un becomes what? We now form a quadratic or a polynomial function of the n term, which is what? It will now be an cube plus bn square. We introduce a coefficient to all this plus cn then plus g. That is to say, we want to write the polynomial function for this. So an cube plus bn square plus cn plus g. Now to finalize the solution, now what we want to do now is that for when n is equal to 0, T1 is equal to 0. Sorry, when n equals to 1, T1 equal to 0. That means this is first term, second term, the third term, the fourth term, and the fifth term. So what we are going to do now for first term, what do we have? First term, when n equals to 1, put 1 here in this place. Now we want to have what? A plus what? B plus, put 1 here, C, put 1 here, plus D equals to, let's say, equals to, what is un? Equal to 0. So that is to say, that means un, when n equals to 1, we put 1 here. A, when n equals to 2, that means when n equals to 1 again. B, when n equals to 1, C, then d equal to what? First term is what? 0. So we are going to have equation 1. Or let me say from this equation 1, d will now becomes what? What's our d? Make this separate from our own minus a minus b minus c. Leave it like that. Now, let's go to what? When n equals to 2. When n equals to 2, what is our t2? Second term. Our second term is 7. So when is 2, what do we have? So we are going to substitute what? The value of n. We are going to have what? N is 2 cube is 8. And 8, that means we are going to put, that means what I'm saying is that 2 raised power 3 plus b 2 raised power square plus 2 raised power square plus c times 2 raised power 1 plus d equals to what? What is it? Second term. So u2 is u2. u2 equals to 7. So we are going to have 8a plus what? 4b plus 2c plus, instead of putting d here, our d is already what? Minus a minus b minus c equal to 7. So what do we have? 8 minus a is 7a, 4b minus b is what? 3b, 2c minus c is what? C is equal to what? 7. Question 1. Let's go to 1. So when n equals to what? 3. When n equals to 3, what is our t? Our t3 or u3 is equal to, u3 is 26. So we put what? Instead of 2 now into this equation, n, we put 3 now. If you put 3 cube here, we are going to have 27a. Put 3 here, 3 square is 9, 9b. Then put 3 here, we are going to have 3c plus what? D equal to, what is u3? u3 will give us what? What is u3? 26. But our d is already what? 27a plus b, 9b plus what? 3c minus a minus b minus c equal to 26. So what is our final answer there? We're going to have it as what? 20 what? 6a plus what? 8b, this minus 6 plus 2c equal to 26. So what we are going to do now is that we take the last one, which n equals to 4. When c4 or u4 equals, what is your u4? 63. So don't forget tn is same as un, n10. So this one now will now give us what? When n equals to 4, put 4 here, 4 cube is what? 64a plus, what is 4 square? 16b, 4c plus d. Our d is what? Minus a minus b minus c equals to, what is our fourth term? Fourth term is 63. So finally, we would have 63a plus 15b plus 3c equal to 63. So what I want to do for me right away now is to solve the 3 of them simultaneously. 1, 2, 3. So if you solve simultaneously, so solve what? Calculate the question. Solving what? 1, 2, and 3 simultaneously. We want to have what? Our A to be 0, to be 1, B to be 0, and C to be what? 0. If you solve these 3, 1, 2, and 3 simultaneously, you can do that one. When you do that, what we want to have finally when you solve the 3 of them is this. But you know that our D is equal to what? Minus A minus B minus C. So what is our A? Minus A is 1, then 0, then 0. So what's our D now? Minus 1. So we have gotten our D to be equal to what? Minus 1. So having solved that and confirm it, then we can now go ahead to put in our value into this equation. So to put into the equation now, let's put our value. A is what? 1. 1 times this n cube plus what? B is what? 0n square. C 0n square. D minus 1 equal to what? Un. So what will now be our final answer? Our final answer will now be what? N cube minus, this one cancel out, 1 equal to what? Un. So this becomes our n10 of this sequence. 0, 7, 26, 63, and 124. If you can test, if you put 0 here now, if you put a 1 here now, first 10, 1 is first 10. Put 1 here, you give us 0. Put 2 here, you give us 7. Got 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. Put 3 here is 27. 27 minus 1 is 26, and so forth. So it's valid. That is our final answer. Please ensure you subscribe. My name is Engineer Aledi. God bless you.